Hey guys, JennieFreakinKim here. In this video, I'm gonna make a tier list ranking the discographies of K-pop girl groups. As you can see at the bottom, we have 10 of my favorite girl groups. The 10 groups that I have chosen include Nmix, (G)I-DLE, espa, ITZY, IVE, seraphim, Red Velvet, NewJeans, TWICE, and Blackpink. I know that there are plenty more groups in the industry, but if I included all of them, then this video would be hours long. So let's get started. Our first girl group here is Nmix. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but it took me some time to get into Nmix. They're mostly well known for their debut song, which left mixed feelings amongst the K-netizens, but I personally liked it. Their overall discography mainly consists of mini albums, with their latest release, FE 304 Break, being their only full album. They don't have a ton of songs, and honestly, looking back, I only like a few of their songs from each of their releases. Their concept in the beginning was a little quirky, but I think that they're headed in the right direction. I will say this, I think that their latest album was flawless, and it gives me hope that their future releases will be even better. Nmix is a very underrated group that's full of talent, and I can't wait to see what they have in store for us next. With that being said, as much as I would like to put Nmix under the good tier, I think that they still need to put out some more songs to showcase their potential like they did with their latest album. Granted, they are a young group, but I would like to give them another few years and see how they develop. So for now, I will place them under the OK tier. Now let's talk about (G)I-DLE. (G)I-DLE is similar to Nmix in the way that most of their discography consists of mini albums. Granted, (G)I-DLE has been around for a few years longer than Nmix, but they only have 2 full albums under their belt. With that being said, I absolutely love almost every song that they have released. They fit their concepts so well and have been consistently putting out great songs over the years, which I think most of the community can agree with. (G)I-DLE gets an A+ in my book. Keep up the great work, girls, and they belong in the flawless category, respectively. On to the next group, espa. I would say that espa has been making absolute bangers since their debut and have a great number of songs within their discography. Their concept is so unique and thrilling, which fits them perfectly. Their releases are getting better and better, and I always look forward to their next release. The only thing that stands out to me would be the amount of remixes that they have, which probably takes up a quarter of their discography, but their main songs make up for it. I also think the Christmas song they did with Red Velvet was really cute, and the song Hold On Tight for the movie Tetris blew me away. So I will place espa up in the flawless category right behind (G)I-DLE. I'd say that it's a tie between espa and (G)I-DLE, but if I had to pick one, I'd choose (G)I-DLE due to them having more of my favorite songs. On to the next group, ITZY. ITZY is a group that has a very special place in my heart. I absolutely adore them so much, but their discography is a bit questionable for me. In my opinion, their wannabe era was prime ITZY, and anything after that has been hit or miss for a couple of releases. Not to say that they haven't released great songs since then, but I feel like ITZY has been rushed to release a lot of music, which has affected its quality a little bit. To be quite honest, some of their songs have been forgettable. But their latest album release, Born to Be, has given me hope for their future. They started exploring different concepts and finally released some solo music. Let's see if they continue their momentum for their upcoming releases. I hope ITZY will one day return to the top of the K-pop world. For now, let's put ITZY ahead of Nmix. I place them here for similar reasons to Nmix. They're clearly talented, but in ITZY's case, they have more popular songs. They just need to focus more on quality over quantity. The next group is IVE. IVE is another group who only has one album, and most of their discography isn't even comprised of mainly mini albums, but singles. For the most part, I think IVE has a really good discography, and there are one or two songs that I'm not a huge fan of. Overall, I think that they're doing a great job. Their concepts are one of my favorites in the industry, and I love how they went from their Love Dive era to their Baddie era, as they fit them so well. Their album does not have a single miss and is well deserving of winning Album of the Year at the 2023 Melon Music Awards. IVE easily reaches the flawless tier. I will place them right behind espa, as I like their concept a little more. Next up, seraphim. Similar to espa, they have a lot of songs that are not remixes per se, but are different versions of their songs in different languages, like English and Japanese, and have been including some Spanish lyrics in a few of their songs, which I think is really cool as they're catering to their diverse fan base. Not to say that other groups don't do that, which they do, but probably not on the level of seraphim. Also, why are there 9 different remixes of their song Smart? I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, I really love their concepts, with their Unforgiven era being one of my favorites. Their Easy era is also really good and deserves a Daesang in my opinion. I would also say that seraphim has no misses in their discography and have a few songs that are classics in my opinion. I would place them in the flawless tier behind (G)I-DLE. The reason why I have them here is because (G)I-DLE has more of my favorite songs, but I also have them in front of espa because seraphim has more of my favorite songs, and I like their concept a bit more. Now let's talk about Red Velvet. Red Velvet has a long list of songs, which isn't really surprising as they are a third generation group, but how does their overall discography stack up against the other groups on this list? Though they have a lot of popular songs, I believe that they also have a lot of hidden gems. I absolutely love their concepts. They can do it all from being bright and bubbly to being bold and more mature. Their latest release, Chill Kill, shows us that they still got it and they're well established already, so they don't need to prove themselves to anybody. Red Velvet easily belongs in the flawless tier, and honestly I was struggling to decide if I should put them in the lead or behind (G)I-DLE. Now, Red Velvet may not be as popular as (G)I-DLE today, but I think because they have so many great songs on top of many hidden gems in their discography, I will place them in front of (G)I-DLE. Now we approach my top 3 favorite groups, and to be honest, I had a really hard time deciding between these 3. First, let's talk about New Jeans. They have taken over the K-pop industry since they've debuted with their song Attention, and for good reason. Not a single miss in sight. They have been consistently up there in the charts with the likes of Blackpink and have won multiple Daesangs already. That is very impressive for a group that has only debuted 2 years ago. Sure, they don't have a ton of songs out, but I feel like the quality of all their songs are so good that you could consider them classics that would last for generations. I am absolutely in love with their concept, and I don't think anybody else could do it better than them. Truly a flawless group overall, and because of that, I will place them in the lead. Guys, we are nearing the end of the video. If you are enjoying this video, please support the channel by dropping a like and consider subscribing. Now, let's talk about TWICE, another third-generation girl group, and one that will be remembered as one of the greatest girl groups of all time. With a staggering 200-plus songs, multiple full-length albums, and mini-albums, TWICE has arguably one of the best discographies out there. For almost a decade, they have been releasing classics and consistently have been doing so since their debut. They hold multiple songs and are still active to this day and for more years to come. While they do have a lot of high quality and popular songs, similarly to Red Velvet, they have a few hidden gems here and there, and also like seraphim and espa, TWICE has a wide variety of remixes and songs in English and Japanese. So I would say that TWICE is well-rounded in that regard. I absolutely love their original cute bubblegum pop concept, but lately they've been exploring a more mature concept, which I think each member within the group fits these concepts like it was made for them. I honestly could listen to their music forever. With that being said, without a doubt, TWICE is going up on the flawless tier, and I will also place them in front of New Jeans, solely because they are absolute legends that have proven themselves over the years. Not to downplay New Jeans, I actually believe that they are on the right track to become as legendary as TWICE, but they still have a ways to go. And finally, our last group for my tier list, the one and only Blackpink. Arguably the greatest girl group of all time, Blackpink has gained massive popularity all over the world throughout the years, and understandably so. Their discography may not be as extensive as TWICE or Red Velvet, but most, if not all, of Blackpink's songs are classics in the K-pop world. All of their main songs average over 100 million plays on Spotify, and anytime they release a new song, it instantly blows up. They are the true epitome of the girl crush concept and will remain at the top of the K-pop world for many years to come. Blackpink was my gateway into K-pop music, and now I'm obsessed. They are a once-in-a-lifetime girl group, and I don't think we'll ever get another group like Blackpink after they inevitably disband in the future. So let's enjoy Blackpink while they are still here. With that being said, I will place Blackpink at the very top of the flawless tier. At the end of the day, this is just my personal opinion, and I welcome anyone that has a different view than me to share their thoughts down in the comments. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you would like to support the channel, please subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.